origins of Joker, he falls into a vat of toxic chemicals. It's possible that this is what he looks like before it, when he falls into the vat of toxic chemicals. That's why his face is actually bleached white and stuff like that.
I'm actually going to respond to this. Stephanie Contra, she said, looks like he tripped and fell on a makeup bag.
That's what Drucker's
much
gonna
like
look
David's
like
David later. So
blue triangles.
Tell us what you think about the Joker, what he looks like, Joaquin Phoenix. I actually think he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It actually not excited me, but made me go, okay, maybe this won't be as bad as I thought. Now it still totally could be.
Yeah.
You know what made me super excited for it? It was that 30-second teaser.
yeah.
That was a solid teaser where it just superimposes over his face.
Not only that,
flashing.
the way he's moving in the background when he's wearing the makeup,
Yeah.
the way the music they chose for it, and that last scene where it's him smiling and then just serious and it cut. I'm like, whoever
They might know what they're doing. I agree with Drucker. I don't want this movie, but it still might be good.
Yeah.
It's not a movie I want to. It's like, hopefully it doesn't end up like Star Wars, where they're like, here's Rogue Nation, and everybody's like, but what about Old Republic? And they're like, but here's Solo. And everybody's like, but what about the Old Republic?
Yeah, they're trying to swat it away like a fly.
I hope it's not like that. A movie nobody wanted, and then not a great movie.
Well, see, me and David talked earlier, and we
David
said...
and I? David and me?
No, me and David. Me and David were talking earlier.
Me and Dupree?
And
Marley and me? Oh, my heart.
And we just said, you know what? He's not excited.
Me.
And I said, you know what? I'm not excited. Heck, I said, I'm not really that excited about the Joker movie as an origin movie.
Right.
And I think that if they went in with a solid story in a regular Joker movie and didn't call it an origin movie, I think it would have been okay.
I think it'd be okay if there was a Batman in it.
Well,
you know,
he would overshadow.
I don't care.
I want to see. Like, I want them to use this as their launching point for the DC movies and just have like 70s Batman.
Yes.
And like 70s Superman.
No.
So Batman's in like baby blue again, running around like.
Can they get what's his name to play him again?
Adam West is dead.
No.
Is Adam West dead?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Can we bring him back?
No, let's bring back.
Can we just superimpose all of those?
It's going to be like a Tupac hologram.
I would legitimately love Michael Keaton to come back as either Dark Knight Returns Batman or
the Vulture.
No. You need James Clooney
or Bruce Wayne for a
for Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if they went with Batman
just
Beyond.
Put it in the Burton universe.
Put it in every universe.
Oh gosh.
Have Christopher Nolan direct it in the
George Clooney.
Burton produces.
I was like, who the heck is
I
Nolan?
know, like James. No, George.
Snyder writes.
Perfect. Ooh. That is the worst movie ever.
And then it's got to have like the same soundtrack
Who's set
from
designer?
Also Snyder.
You need the soundtrack from Luke Cage.
Oh, perfect.
And then we get J.J. Abrams in to do a whole bunch of light flashes.
No, he does
Michael
that,
Bay
and
for
then
the
he, like,
explosion.
And Michael Bay for explosions.
and then J.J. Abrams like seeds in like mysteries, like who's Miguel's dad, and then we'll get Ryan Johnson in, and we'll just ruin everything. He'll take the he'll take the present that J.J. Abrams gave us, he'll smash his step in the center of fire. Be like,
Do you really want to go with this?
I hate Giant.
You got to throw in Tim Burton somewhere. But like, there's a skeleton in the corner.
You just hear "This Is Halloween" in the background. Johnny Depp appears from nowhere. I'm like, where did he come from? Helena Bowman Carter's
He's going to play the Riddler.
John Depp just plays himself, and he's just apologizing, just for everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Would you like some rum?
What was the other topic we were doing besides the superheroes?
We were talking about
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Real quick on Daredevil before we get into our main topic today. Teaser came out. It was 40 seconds long.
Sure.
He's basically just like, screw this whole I'm a good guy thing. I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like not a bad guy like I'm doing evil, but in I'm gonna beat the living snot and probably kill people.
Nice. I mean,
that's literally what he's saying.
Yeah.
that's what Punisher does.
Well, he's not Punisher.
That's fine.
Which is an
Why can't they all
interesting
be Punisher?
because not everybody has their family killed by a shady government organization.
Yeah, he had his family killed by the mob.
Right, he does, and then he's gonna have everything else destroyed by Kingpin.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tim Burton directs. What did you guys think of the teaser? What did you guys think? Are you excited? I mean, we're all excited for it, but
I liked it a lot. So we talked that we don't want it to be the same thing as season 2, where he's debating: does he have to cross the line? Oh, he shouldn't. Do I have to kill? I shouldn't.
I want him to cross that line.
Early on in the season.
Episode 3-ish. I want episodes 1 and 2, maybe episode 3, for the Kingpin just to be destroying his life.
And then something happens. He does cross the line, and he doesn't look back until later in the season. Maybe somebody's gonna kill Karen, and he kills that person, and then goes, you know what? This is really the only way to stop this stuff from happening. And then the rest of the season is Karen and Foggy wrestling with, do they, one, want to remain friends with this guy, and two, can we pull him back from that darkness? What if it's Punisher who talks him down?
No. You just said Karen
tries to kill him. Tries to kill her, and he stops the person.
I was like...
Much like in season 1, but instead of just beating the snot out of the ninja, he kills him. Nice. Or her. We don't know. I'm not sexist here. Maybe Daredevil doesn't care who he kills. Women, children, men, priests, nuns.
Clearly you scare...
How does he know?
Clearly you scare women off the show. So.
Apparently, because I'm so intimidating. I swear I'm not Daredevil.
No Madison, no Megan.
I can see. I know I wear glasses.
Serena's not coming back after today.
I don't pick on Serena.
I don't know how it happened, but I just wrote "coup" in my notes, and I don't know why.
like you're gonna stage a
like a baby dove.
No, it was K-O-O, so it was like "coup."
It was like a baby dove.
Yeah.
Coo. Cassandra's late but present. She's giving us a present.
Oh, thank you, Cassandra.
Are you giving us a present? What's the present?
Will Ryan Johnson take it and
stop it?
Is it pizza? Because we love pizza.
But I just ate.
We've never had pizza.
Like you would say no to pizza.
I would right now.
We have never had pizza together on the show.
I would take it home
true.
with me.
I'm trying to work on donuts. Yeah.
Well, just eat them.
Well,
don't work on donuts. Just start putting them in your mouth. This isn't a big problem.
I mean, they have to be made eventually.
Okay, so our list.
Yeah, that's true.
Our list.
Like taking handfuls of flour. It's like, one day this will be a donut.
An egg, some icing, sugar. You gotta swallow the oven to heat them up.
I'm bathing myself in the icing layer.
It's like that line from Kung Fu Panda 2 where he's like, he swallows all the rice and then drinks boiling water.
The only thing I think of when because especially the one, I don't know if it's like this in every Krispy Kreme, but the one here in Clark Summit, you can see the donuts being made.
Yeah.
And there is a spot on the conveyor belt assembly line, where there's just a
icing.
waterfall of icing.
Cascading
and every
icing,
time I see it, I go...
Could I fit under there?
My mouth would fit under that.
Can I lie down? Get a full body glaze.
How much could I ingest before my pancreas, which already doesn't work, just completely gives up?
Yeah.
And my body goes, he's doing this.
Let's see what happens when diabetes takes over.
All right, so our list. We were thinking about this because we've done lists about the best superheroes, powers, all this kind of stuff. But Drucker and I were watching Spider-Man 2 the other week, and we were like, man, the fight scene between him to Spider-Man and Doc Ock on the train, one of the best fight scenes in superhero cinema. I have it on my list. He has it on his list. Do you have it on yours?
No.
Do you have it on yours?
No.
Do you have it on yours?
Yep.
So 3 of the 5 of us, which means we're right, has it.
Since when's that?
Numbers.
Sam counts as like a negative person.
Yeah,
so really
definitely.
it's even.
Do you see this? If anything, I count as like 3 people. Fine, you can count. You'll count as 3. I'll count as 2. We still outnumber you. Hey, I made a rock.
I hate you all.
I hate me too. That's why I want to lay underneath the icing conveyor belt.
Now, everybody that's watching, if you happen to know any fight
too,
scenes.
right?
Any
So
fight
it's gonna,
scenes
like, burn
whatsoever. If you guys happen to know any fight scenes whatsoever from any comic book movie or any type of nerdy movie,
we kept it to like MCU and DCEU area. Like I have a Blade one on mine, which isn't technically MCU, but it's Marvel.
We were worried about
this
Zach
guy
going
over
to
here
Moby Dick.
wouldn't do the harpoon trying to kill the whale in Moby Dick.
I did use one from. I tried to get around it by using League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Because there's a Mr. Hyde fight in that.
Yeah.
And I was going to have Mr. Hyde fighting.
yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
I said no. So our lists.
Let's start out with Zach, and we're gonna go with his number 5.
No, we're going to number 5. Stop.
Yeah, don't look, because he's gonna surprise you.
What's your number 5?
Mine is the opening scene from Logan. Yeah. And not the last scene.
Yeah.
Oh my heart. And it's not from the icing.
No. The opening scene for Logan, because I think it kind of perfectly. My focus on
where
fight
he can't
scenes...
get the claw out.
Yeah.
Oh.
My focus on fight scenes are, what does it tell us about the characters? How does it progress the story?
Yeah.
Which is why I hate the fight in Revenge of the Sith at the very end. I hate all the fights, honestly. Because there are 20 minutes where nothing is said about the characters. It's just, we're going to whip these things around for a bit, and then someone loses an arm. Like,
Yeah.
It's fine.
You broke Sam.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's all right.
Tony, what's your number
Lightsabers.
5?
We're going to whip these lightsabers about for a bit.
Sam is dying now. Tony, what is your number 5?
What the heck is that? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
Okay.
I need to watch
Let me tell you what my
replay.
brain said. That is so funny. So one of the shows that I'm watching right now is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
And one of the titular characters, whenever somebody says something, his line
titular
is...
Titular.
Titular
Wow,
character.
nice.
Is
Can't be saying that on...
Wait, so
one of
is
his lines...
is he Brooklyn or 9-9?
Shut up.
The
One of
titular
his
character means
one
a
of,
character.
stop it.
It's the
One of
face
his
on.
lines is title of your sex tape. And so when you said we're just going to whip these things around and somebody's arm gets cut off, my mind immediately went to title of your sex tape.
Nice.
Wow.
And I went, you got to be kidding me, mind. That's hilarious. Please no.
I say we're pushing the PG-13 limits right now.
Right? Andy's a pastor. That's
the
right,
show
ladies.
that
He's
show
a
is not
pastor.
dirty in any way, shape, or form, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Does anybody else watch that show but me?
No, I've never.
I know Maddie
I've never
watches
watched
it.
The Adventures of Brooklyn or 9-9.
Stop it. Go home. Peralta. Jake Peralta is the character's name on the show. It's hilarious. He's the funny guy of the show. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
What's your number 5?
I went with Avengers versus Ultron.
Okay.
Which one?
The main fight scene where they actually fight Ultron.
So the end.
The end, yes. Yeah.
Not Yugoslavia.
Latvia, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
No, Latveria is
no.
Sokovia.
That's
Sokovia. Yeah, Sokovia.
Latveria is the fictional place where Dr. Doom
Yeah.
rules.
Why does I know Marvel geography better than normal geography? I'm like, well, what has led me at this point in my life? I didn't think, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're still... You have to stay forever. Thank you, Maddie, for supporting me in my terrible
why'd you
mind.
choose the fight with Ultron?
I thought it was a great fight scene that involved a lot of characters. I thought it was very prolific for that particular movie. And it was the only one that I could remember that was like...
A pizza.
Yeah, that was a pizza. Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
A whole pizza.
But it went as number 5. I thought it was a great collaboration of all the actors and actresses. Mm-hmm. So that's why I went at number 5.
My number 5 is the train fight from Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
It gave us one of the best Tobey Maguire faces, and as he's trying to stop the train, great Tobey Maguire face right there.
May he rest in peace.
No, did Tom Holland also give the same face when he brought the two ships together?
He's wearing the mask, so you can't see it.
He definitely did. It wasn't.
He's definitely doing it.
It wasn't Tom Holland's face.
Yeah,
it was just Tobey Maguire's face under the mask.
Yeah. It's the oh my gosh, I got a poop face.
But that fight, it was the best fight in one of the best superhero movies made. It showed us how Doc Ock fights. It shows us Spider-Man's agility. It shows us Spider-Man's ingenuity. The only bad part about it is when Doc Ock is like, I'm going to throw these people, and he throws one.
Yeah.
Let Spider-Man save him, and then he throws the other one. And I'm like, just start chucking people.
Yeah.
And I have the same fight on my list. I have mine ranked number 3 or number 2? Number 2, actually, on my list.
Wow, that's kind of high.
What I love about it is the practical effects. Because
they did an excellent
we talked
job.
about this because this is before they had a lot of CGI and good CGI.
Yeah.
So they didn't use a lot of it. The arms were practical effects. They were puppets on strings. And I find that interesting with the fight because you don't have CGI in this fight. You have stuntmen.
That's true.
And practical effects.
And Tobey Maguire's out there actually doing stuff.
Oh, yeah. Which was nice.
He's like, that's why he was making that face. He had to stop the train. Where did that rank on yours?
Your mom says hi again. Your mom says hi again.
You talked over her.
Yeah.
You jerk.
What a jerk.
Sorry.
We do it to each other all the
Your
time.
mom's super important, okay? Just needed
Where did you have it ranked?
4th.
4th, so you were right around where I was. Do you have anything to add to it that made that fight significant for you?
I think pretty much everything you guys said, and also just the nostalgia factor to it, because I grew up with the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
So.
Sam Raimi, what a guy.
Yeah.
I always have wondered what would have come of that series if he had been allowed to make Spider-Man 3 how he wanted to, instead of how the production company made him do it. He didn't want Venom. He didn't want Black Suit Spider-Man. He wanted Sandman and Vulture.
The thing is, though, that whole scene where Tobey Maguire is like dancing
is not really that bad a scene. Here's the thing with
that. It's very Sam Raimi.
Well, it is. Yeah. But it's fitting because the black suit doesn't make him better. It just removes his inhibitions. So that is what Tobey Maguire would be like.
Yeah.
Not Peter Parker. That is what Tobey Maguire